We are out here today in Davisburg, Michigan at the Shiawassee River Restoration Project site. This has been a joint partner adventure with Springfield Township and Oakland County Parks and Recreation.
This is the culmination of about 7 years' effort to work on this dam removal, and we're now in the restoration phase. The road work is completed, and the result is a much safer, wider roadway.
One of the other benefits of this project was the ability to restore the riparian wetland corridor along the river. And once we drew down the mill pond itself, we were able to start that restoration process and help to improve the habitat that's along the stream for a number of other animals that use this area.
This project came about because we had the dam that was here where you see the culvert behind us now, and the dam was failing. We knew that it was a safety concern and a liability issue. We also knew that the dam was fragmenting the Shiawassee River and causing challenges for fish passage and just the overall health and ecology of the river.
Actually, dam removal is one of the most effective tools that we have for restoring riverine ecosystems. And part of that, to Mike's point, is the interaction between the wetlands and the stream itself. And by removing the dam and reducing the water level down to historic levels in the river itself, it creates that interaction between the river, its floodplain. It allows the river to dissipate energy, which keeps the river healthier. It allows it to move more sediment over time, and it allows it to create different habitat types within the channel. Riffles, runs, and pools that are important for fish, macroinvertebrates, and a lot of other wildlife here in our local ecosystem.
The dam was owned by Oakland County Parks and Recreation, but by participating in this process and collaborating on it, we had that opportunity to take a look at what this future would look like for Springfield Township. The culvert that's behind us was sized to allow pedestrian passage as well as the free flowing of the river. So what we have right now in the engineering phase is the ability to install pathways that will make a great connectivity from downtown Davisburg here to our Hart Community Center. And that process will include boardwalk that will really provide a river walk experience and a different type of recreation amenity for our community.
So one of the biggest reasons why dam removal is so effective is because it reconnects riverine systems and allows for passage of organisms upstream. Many fish species rely on headwater streams to reproduce over time. And if they're not able to travel upstream to those headwater streams, it hinders their populations. And in this instance, here in the Shiawassee, we have a very significant native freshwater mussel population just downstream of where this dam formerly was. And by removing this dam, we're allowing fish to travel upstream, which actually carry the young of our freshwater mussel species, one of the most imperiled species in the world, really. So by removing this dam, we've opened up additional miles of stream and river to these organisms to be able to move upstream. And additionally, we have a very unique fishery downstream. We have Cisco here in Davisburg, which is a very rare fish species, especially here in Southeast Michigan. And this project hopefully will enhance our fisheries and our fishing opportunities throughout the area for generations to come.
Certain plants out here are known to very few other places in the state. And we're also home to several species of threatened and endangered fish and wildlife. There's a very rare prairie butterfly that lives just downstream from here. And so this project is located in a spot where it's a pretty critical pinch point for this sort of habitat. And so this is an area that the township and the county have focused on for conservation progress and protection and restoration for decades. Going back to the 1950s, you can find documents that reference this area for their significance.
So this project would not have been possible without several funding partners who saw this vision and kind of came on this journey with us. The DNR's Fish Passage Program, the National Fish Passage Partnership Program, Saginaw Bay Watershed Initiative Network, and the Southeast Michigan Resilience Fund were all major funding partners in this project.
We also want to thank and acknowledge the Road Commission for Oakland County for their participation in this. It was their work and their engineering that ensured that the roadway would be safe. We really appreciate working with our community on this project and see it finally come to fruition. There's going to be lots more that happens over the next couple of years as this river fully restores and the wetlands get to where they'll ultimately be. We look forward to the boardwalk and the riverwalk becoming part of the fabric of Davisburg that will serve our community for decades to come.